Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing about how you can connect TwelveLabs MCP into your cursor, and we will be performing two operations. First is we'll just do the indexing of the video, and we'll try to generate the YouTube description and the highlights for the YouTube, and we'll see how does it work without writing a code and by just making use of 12apps MCP. The other thing which will be more developer focused, where we'll try to build a very simple kind of an application where you can just interact with your already indexed video, and there you can just generate YouTube, what I can say, a YouTube description or the .md file like that. But here we will be focusing on creating an application around it and how you can make use of 12 app services and the MCP. For the integration of MCP server into the cursor, we just need to go to the installation guide. And here, after going to the installation guide, you can see here there are like a lot many utility to make use of. You can do a video index management or indexing, search around videos, analysis, to generate highlights, hashtags, topics, or maybe open-ended, also creation and retrieval of embeddings. So here you can see you can connect it to various portal, and here we will be focusing on cursor. Here in the configuration you can see here is the snippet to connect it, and we'll just see it how you can connect it very easily on cursor. So I just came to the cursor. I just need to go to the cursor setting here on tools and MCP. You can see that I have already connected it to TwelveLabs MCP. I will just delete it so that I can show you how you can connect it here. So I'll click on add custom MCP and we'll paste the snippet. Here you can see it's the remote MCP server of the TwelveLabs, and here you can define your API key so that you can interact with your already indexed video. So I will just get my API key here. You can also generate your API key by just going to TwelveLabs playground. I'll just get my API key and save this file. So I have saved the file, and now you can see here all the tools are available and it's active at this moment. So now what we will be doing is, so I have a video which has been uploaded on YouTube, but there is no highlight or the description around it. So we'll try to do an indexing of that video, and then we'll try to do the analysis, like run the analysis for the highlight creation, for the summary creation for that video. So please do create the indexing for the video URL which is being provided, and then run the analysis, get the description which I can add to the YouTube video description. Please do make sure to provide the .md format. So I just mentioned this stuff so that it doesn't go like too far and all. Oh, just need to provide the video URL here. I already have it on my cloud, so I just provided that link, and now it started video indexing task, and here it started and it's asking for get video indexing tasks, and now it's pending. So it will take a bit of a very few minutes to get the indexing done, and then it will by own self start the analysis. Here we can see the status is ready, so indexing is done and it will start running the analysis on it. Here you can see the type here is highlight, and we got the response so quickly, and here it's running a summary now. Okay, it got generated, and now it's formatting the video analysis.md, so that we can just directly paste it to YouTube description, so that the highlights get applied to it. It created a concise .md file, as you can see. Make sure the highlights should adhere the YouTube guidelines. So we have instructed here to make sure that the highlight timestamps should adhere the YouTube guidelines of like how it should be there, because the formatting, now it understood like how the formatting, because it changed that. So yeah, I guess now it's ready. So we'll just copy this and we'll go to my, so here I have pasted on my YouTube description now, and we'll save it and we'll see how it behaves on the video. Here you can see introduction, configuration, setup, and everything got as an highlight generated, and here is like the whole of a description here, so it's how easy. So now we will be focusing on the application to build so that the videos that you already have indexed, you can interact with it and create an YouTube indexing for all of them with an application, so that you don't need to instruct or provide any other information like, okay, what's the formatting and how it should be done. So for that, the most easiest way to build around it is there is one snippet that you need to configure or just store it, which will be kind of a mind for your APIs, so that it would be easier to make use of it. So for that, you can just directly create a service here, service file, and in this service file, let's create 12labs service.py, and do get the snippet from the GitHub repository. So the GitHub repository to go to is to come to 12labs video deep research, go to backend, go to service, then 12labs service.py, do copy this. Now all the APIs that you will be needing has been configured here with whole of handling and everything. So now let's have a new chat and now specify as do create a basic Flask API, and the basic UI, it should be like a drop down to select the list of the index, do have the button to generate the YouTube description well, and do showcase it and have the copy button. Okay, so I have just instructed everything well. One more thing, like I have do connect it well. So I have instructed like everything now, and we'll see like by just one prompt it should create. Okay, we just also need to do one stuff. One is like having a browser is good enough, and having a 12labservice.py is also good. Okay, so now I have instructed everything, and now it started working on it. And you can see the to-do list, like it's like creating a Flask API endpoints for this stuff, like mainly three stuff, like listing and indexes, listing and videos, listing and to showcasing an analysis, and for all that part. And now it's creating a template for the normal. So here I just instructed like HTML, CSS, you can make use of like Next.js application and configure it at well, it would be more easier. Here you can see the all services of list index and list video, get videos, and everything has been configured well, so that it's easier for it to also look onto. You can make use of MCP here to, if you want to have like the particular index and that index to get the result and put it as an hard coded, or if you want to do understand on a run about something. And here it just created, I guess, the simplistic HTML. We can just have a look. Okay, how does it look as in first run? So it just created, you can see, like so easily, so fast. And I just selected my index, and just is just showing all the videos that I have, and these are like the some of the duplicated video. But if I just show educational videos, you can see these are like the different videos which I have, and these are like the indexes which I have on my account and all the videos. I can just select any video, or it's good, like I can see all the videos here. So let's say I want to create for the LLM one. So we'll click on generate. Let's see if it's well connected or not. So if it's connected, so that it would be like the most fastest application. Okay, well. So here you can see it just created a heading here. Then here is the description. This is the timestamp of how LLM works, introduction and overview, business application. And it also mentioned like, don't forget, we can also do an experimentation by just telling, okay, to improve the UI more, and also make sure to generate the brief YouTube description. Here, like this application can be improved more and more, far better, in which like the person can come and upload the video and can run an analysis on it. So that could be some of the feature which can be work on that. So you can see like by having the snippet of 12labs service, how easy it was to build. Like it doesn't even took like a minute to build the simple working prototype which can be deployed and used. So yeah. the only thing is like improving more and more and more time you will give on this, like more better it will become. You can also make use of like the MCP and connect it here for the same. And okay, so let's see the application. Okay, so now I selected Reels videos. Here are all the videos. Now there is no need of selection, as it's better to have a view already here. And now I will just click on generate again. So here you see it created like the title, the description, the hashtags around it, and call to actions. Let's have a look like where the actual mention is written. Generate a brief, engaging YouTube description, keep it concise, and include a catchy title, max 60 character. That's why it's not going like too far, which is actually good. The relevant hashtag, maybe I want a better and detailed and with proper timestamp based, kinda do improve the prompt. So let's see. Okay, here you can see the lot of improvement what happened in the prompt, and now it's improving a bit on the .html side. You can do a lot many things, like maybe if I just write here, please do list, please do understand from all the indexes I have, and make sure to have only the index ID video which consists of the educational videos. So let's say, how does it work then? So now it just lists indexes, because I don't know the index ID of that particular index, right? So the MCP will try to help and navigate me to get the index ID, and that index ID would be kind of been added here. You can see the main index ID is there. So you can make use of it in various ways. And now it's kind of working around index.html and improving it. Here I have like specified as an educational video, so that's why it's kind of mentioned about that, but I guess there is nothing to worry much about it. I will just try to rerun again, and we'll see like how does it perform now. So as we have mentioned earlier, with the MCP, that we need only educational video index. So I had only one, so that's why it's showcasing this. So that's why like it helps me to trigger down or find the index and listed it somewhere like the index ID. Let's generate the same video so that we understand like how improvement is done. And here it's also mentioned it generate educational description. Just because I mentioned it in the prompt, it totally became in that way. And here you can see now it's like educational title, learning description, educational timestamp. Here are learning outcomes, hashtags, and next lessons, as mentioned, like training large language models. Here you can just copy it and paste it, so you can build it like very easily, like if you want to build anything around using it. And that's how you can leverage like Cursor with 12 Labs, and you can build anything around video understanding. So thank you.